every trader from the moment they enter the market are on a journey to find the best indicator combination. It's a journey that it's never ending. You know, you have to find the holy grail. We all believe that there's a holy grail. Everybody believes that there's a magic bullet. Everybody believes that there's some combination that would allow you to win consistently in the markets. So what is it? Do we know what it is? We do, and we're going to share it. Some would say it's the MACD and stochastic. Others would say it's the CCI and stochastic. Some other veteran traders will say use the RSI and MACD. Some people would say you need to go with a simple moving average. Take the 10, the 20, and the 50, and that's going to give you your best chance for success. So what is the true combination? Well, we know what it is, and it's going to really, really surprise you. Hey guys, how's it going? JD here. Some of you have waited years, if not decades, to learn what the best indicator combination is. And I really want to deliver this information to you in a very, very powerful way. I mean, I need to take my time, okay, with this one, because I really want you to get it. I really want you to understand it. This message here is just a blessing, and I want to deliver it in a way that you can see it finally. And so I'm without further ado, the best indicator combination is the 21 EMA. That's the 21 exponential moving average. And the second piece to that is, you ready? I know some of you have waited a decade for this. Some of you have waited your whole trading career to hear what the best indicator combination is. Are you ready? The 21 EMA and you. I'll let that sink in. The 21 exponential moving average and you are the best indicator combination. Okay. If you've watched me over the years here on YouTube, you have heard me basically shoot down indicators over and over and over again. Okay. Many of you have said, hey, but Jay, you use the 21 EMA. That's the indicator. Okay. So we use one indicator. I'll just let that go. All right. We do use one indicator, the 21 EMA. But what I want you to understand is that indicators are created by your competition. Okay. See, there's professional traders. Those are anybody that is anybody who has traded for the big six banks, investment banks that run the whole industry, Wall Street. Okay. So if you're a professional trader, that means that you have managed funds for other investors. You've managed a hedge fund. You've managed a pension fund. Okay. Or you've worked in an investment bank. You know, those are professional traders. These indicators are created by professional traders. All right. If you're not a professional trader, then you're automatically a retail trader. Okay. So retail traders it's the guy, me, the guy in the basement who's just trading, and it's more than likely you guys who are on this, subscribe to my channel and watching YouTube trying to learn how to trade. We're retail traders. So it's the professional traders who are connected to the big banks, who are also connected to the retail brokers. Okay. i.e. all of your competition, i.e. your enemy. Okay. They are the ones who are putting out indicators for you to use. They are the ones who are putting bad, common trading knowledge out into the industry to trap you and take your money. Their entire goal is to move your trading account money into their trading account. That's their goal. Okay. So we all know that 90% of traders are losing. That 90% is really made up of retail traders. So 90% of retail traders are just donating money to professional traders, investment banks, hedge funds, retail brokers, because you're doing exactly what they want you to do. Okay. And what they want you to do is use their indicators rather than become the indicator. Okay. So if you're gonna have to follow me on this one, listen to what I'm saying. For those of us who are retail traders, we are sheep amongst wolves. Okay. Let me say that again. Let me move in a little closer. We are sheep amongst wolves. Okay. Everybody knows big banks are wolves. Okay. We are sheep amongst wolves. So the only way for you to survive, listen to me, the only way for you to survive is to not do what all the other sheep are doing. Okay. If you're doing what all the other sheep are doing, you're part of the 90%. There's no other way around it. You can't do what 90% of a losing industry are doing and find success. You have to do something different. I know not using indicators may be just a blow to your head, but you've been programmed to use them. Okay. You have to do something different if you don't want to be a part of the 90%. So if you're a sheep, but you can be smart, right? So the smart sheep, this is what you need to do. You need to back away from the crowd, right? Stop eating the grass with the other sheep. Back up. Let's back up. Let's climb up on a mountain, right? Let's go up on a hill. Let's look across the valley and let's look at what the wolves are doing, right? Let's look at what the wolves are doing. And better than that, let's look at what the wolves want us to do. The wolves want us to trade with indicators, okay, that they've created to trap us. The wolves want us to copy trade, right? The wolves want us to take telegram signals from somebody over in Russia who doesn't care whether you win or lose, because they're connected to the wolves and the big banks, and they're going to get paid every Monday from affiliate commissions, whether their signals work or not. Okay. That's what they want you to do. All right. They want you to take the signals that they put on the platform. Why would the broker help you win? Why would the wolves help the sheep? Okay. Look at all these. You are a sheep amongst wolves, and there are traps everywhere. Okay. You're everywhere. You have to do the opposite of what they want you to do. They want you to overtrade, right? They want you to overtrade so they can collect commission on each turn you take. And they're hoping that you overtrade to the point that you blow your whole account out, again, moving your assets, moving your cash, moving your money from your trading account to their trading account. Okay. So they want you to use indicators. They want you to be copy traded. They want you to take these crazy telegram signals. They want you to overtrade. They want you to take a whole bunch of trades in one day. They want you to blow your account out. This is what the wolves have set the environment up for you to do. Okay. But you have to do something different. So you done climbed up on the mountain. I done shown you what's happening. So you have to do something different. So here's the something different. In this same story, in this same scenario, I'm going to say that I'm the shepherd. All right. So let's say that I'm the shepherd watching the sheep in this case. Just roll with me on this one. Allow me to be the shepherd for a minute. But I'm not just any shepherd. I'm David, right? Let's look at David, right? David. And when I say David, yes, I'm talking about the biblical David. I'm the David who fought Goliath, right? So notice something. David asked the shepherd over the sheep. When he went to fight Goliath, he didn't have much, right? He had a sling and a rock. All right. For the remainder of this story, consider the sling and the rock, the 21 EMA, and your ability to trade price action. Okay. That's all David had when he went up against Goliath. We know who Goliath is in this story, right? Goliath is the big banks. Goliath is the market who's trying to take your money. Okay. So on with the story. Now, here's the thing about David, right? As he was watching over the sheep, on that downtime, he wasn't just sitting around twiddling his fingers, right? He wasn't just sitting around watching the girls go to the watershed. Well, we know David. He probably was watching the girls go to the watershed, but when he wasn't doing that, he was practicing, right? He had his sling, he had his rock. Let me practice, right? He was practicing. He had his sling and his rock, practicing. At first, he probably wasn't too good, right? He probably was missing, couldn't hit the mark, but then one day he hit it. Ooh, this works. You know what I'm saying? 21 EMA, price action. One day he hit it. Then he was like, all right, I'm going to keep doing this. Boom. He kept practicing. And not only did he keep practicing with the sling and the rock, he kept practicing the same thing. Price action, 21 EMA. Keep on practicing. He didn't say, oh, I'm going to go try the javelin today. Oh, I'm going to go try bow and arrows. You know what I'm saying? No. Once he found price action, just kept practicing. Then can't you just see him getting better with it? Can't you see him starting to get funky with it? I'm just going to keep practicing. This price action, this 21 EMA, these second entries. I'm just going to keep practicing. So David kept practicing with just a rock and a sling, right? And to the point where he's pretty nice. He doing tricks. He just got his sling. He got his rock. And then when it comes time to fight Goliath, David with no armor, no sword, no tricks, not trying to come with nothing fancy, coming with his sling and his rock. He sees Goliath. You know what he says to Goliath? You know what he says to Goliath? Today, I'm going to cut your head off with your own sword. Yep. So when he went to fight Goliath, he said, Goliath, I'm going to cut your head off with your own sword. That's what you have to do. You know what? Goliath is coming to attack you every day you step foot in that market. And you have to say, Goliath, I'm going to cut your head off with your own sword, which is the price chart. See, they created the price chart to beat you. They created the price chart to take your money. They created the price chart and indicators to beat you. But when you learn how to use the 21 EMA and price action, you can take their own sword, cut the head off. Okay. The best indicator is you. The best combination is the 21 EMA, and we're gonna go to some charts. I'm gonna show you this. The best indicator is the 21 EMA and you. Okay, so that's the story, boys and girls. They don't want you to trade this way. Okay, that's why you don't find too many JDs out here. You don't find too many people telling you not to use indicators. Okay, the industry is set up to slaughter sheep. All right, but here's the deal. Okay, they want you, and I'm gonna say this a couple times. Let me look right in this camera and say it clearly as I can. They want you to use indicators instead of becoming the indicator. Big money wants you to use indicators instead of becoming the indicator. Okay. Retail brokers want you to use indicators rather than become the indicator. Okay. And so some of you don't understand what I mean by this because you haven't been trading price action. You haven't really learned how to read a price chart. You haven't really learned how to play the game. Okay. So we're going to go to a chart and I'm going to show you how you become the indicator. Let's go to the work study lesson. Okay, everybody, here we go. So what I want you to notice here is that, first of all, every indicator, all right, every indicator that you use or have tried to use, the point of the indicator is really to do one thing. The point of the indicator is to give you direction, right? You're all using indicators to try to see which way the market is going to go, right? So every indicator, the whole point of using it is only for direction. You really shouldn't use indicators for trades to enter a trade, to say whether it's time to enter a trade. You really should only use the indicator for direction. And you get that with the 21 EMA. So that's why we use the 21 EMA, because it gives us the direction. So if you're looking at this, if you start to see these, I mean, this one you should be able to just eyeball, but let's say you can't. If you see us break higher, once we break higher than this level right here, and the indicator is pointing straight up, what's happening? Can anybody guess? We're in an uptrend. We're in an uptrend. So you don't need 15 indicators to say the market is going up. I mean, why complicate things? You see how the industry has just bogged you down with bad common trading knowledge, and all you need to do is smack a 21 EMA on a price chart and it'll give you the direction. If you're above the 21 EMA, you're trending up. If you're under it, you're trending down. I mean, if the 21 EMA looks like a roller coaster, it's a range. I mean, the 21 EMA gave us everything right here. Range, trend up, trend down. I mean, follow the 21 EMA. If you want to know what direction the market is going, all you need to do is follow the 21 EMA. It tells you everything. That's why this is the one indicator that you need to combine with your own skill of reading a price chart. And when you put those two together, when you have the 21 EMA and you have yourself, now you have a combination. Now you have the ultimate trading indicator combination. You need the 21 EMA and you need yourself. Okay. So again, the 21 EMA, if it's sideways, that's a range. If we're above it, we're trending up. If we're under it, we're trending down. It's that simple. Now let's go deeper. So, because the 21 EMA is how, that's how you get the direction of the market. After you get the direction of the market, then you need to just understand basic price action movements with price action entries. Okay. Let me get the chart up. Okay. So now we're looking at the same chart. We're looking at the same chart here. What I want you to see here was that run up. All right. And then we pulled back. Okay. Now, for those of us in my community, my students, we understand this box here. This is called the sweet spot box. I'm not trying to get into that right now, but we knew prices would probably turn right here. So let me ask you a few questions. This is gonna be question and answers today. Is there an indicator that can tell you that prices is probably gonna bounce right here? First of all, that's question number one. Is there an indicator that can tell you that? All right. Is there an indicator that can tell you that this is a low, this is a higher low? Is there an indicator out there that can tell you that? Let me ask you another question. Is there an indicator that can tell you that this is a low, this is a higher low? Is there an indicator out there? Anybody know of one that can tell you that? Okay. Is there an indicator that can tell you that this is a low and this is a higher low? Anybody know? Is there an indicator out there that can tell you that? Is there an indicator that can tell you that this is a low and this is a higher low? Anybody know? Is there an indicator out there that can tell you that? Okay. So what I'm saying is that you acting as an indicator can clearly see that we're making higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, which is a clear sign that we're going higher. We already have this big trend leg up. All right. And for those of us who understand the market cycle, we already know we're going to get a trend up, trend break, retest to new higher low. That's the market cycle, right? So all of these higher lows are nothing but signs that the market is going to go higher, just like we expect it to, because we are the best indicator. Okay. But I don't know if you know of an indicator that could have told you that we're making higher lows, you let me know. Now, After that, we get a new high right here. Let's just mark the new high. We get a new high right here. After we broke higher than here, we got a new high. Last question. Is there an indicator that can tell you that after you get this new high, you'll probably get a, oh, you know what? Let me draw some legs. That you'll probably get a push down, push up, push down again, 2 legs back. Is there an indicator that will tell you that you just made 2 legs back? Anytime the market tries to do something twice, it probably go in the other direction very hard. Is there an indicator that can tell you that? Just want to know. Is there? Okay. So is there an indicator that can count this up for you as a push down, first entry, push down, second entry long? Just want to know. Is there an indicator that can tell you that? Is there an indicator other than you that can tell you that this is a second entry long bouncing right off of the 21 EMA, making another low, higher low, making a beautiful signal candle, humongous candle, closing above everything to the left? Is there an indicator that can tell you that obviously the wolves are buying, right? This run up here, we clearly can see that the wolves were buying. The wolves were buying the Audi Swiss, pushing prices higher. Then they let all the counter trend traders and sheep push it back lower to trap them. And then on this push down, first entry, push down, second entry, the wolves came back into the market to trap everybody who went short in this area, who were sheep. Is there an indicator that can tell you that? Is there an indicator to keep you from getting trapped right here? Is there an indicator to keep you from being the sheep? Is there an indicator that can truly move you out of the 90% that's losing? Is there? Is there? How about becoming the indicator? Are you hearing me today? You should become the indicator. When I saw this, I took this trade today because I said, hey, I got a first entry push up, second entry. I said, look at this beautiful signal candle. Humongous strong candle, close higher than everything to the left, bounce right off the EMA. I got a leg right here, so I'm already expecting another leg of this distance. I got this humongous leg over here. I clearly see that the wolves are buying. So I'm not going to be sheep. I'm not going to do what sheep do. I'm not going to counter trend trade. I'm not going to go against trend. I'm not going to go with my gut. I'm going to read the price chart. We are making higher lows. We're making higher lows. We finally break above the 21 EMA, and I get a second entry long off of the 21 EMA to go with the wolves. Don't be sheep. They want you to use indicators rather than become the indicator. Don't be sheep. They want you to use indicators rather than become the indicator. This was a beautiful trade. Hit it right there. After this candle right here, I knew I had to win in the bag. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Money. Take Goliath's head. That's how it's done, people. All right. So that is the lesson for today. I hope this one hit home. The best indicator combination is the 21 EMA and you. All right. So this is a great time to like, share, and subscribe. I greatly appreciate you. Hey, please hit the comments today if you was feeling this one. All right. And hey, I hope you take it to heart and become, a shepherd, or at least become a wolf in sheep's clothing. All right. So I'm signing off. My name is JD. And as always, I wish you increase on the Sutton. Bye-bye.